Isn't wildlife just plain amazing? I never get tired of looking at the deer and the elk and the moose. Each individual's got their own personalities, and boy, I tell you, you can't beat it. Look how inquisitive he is.
We got the camp set up and all ready to go. You got to have the right stuff though, so we're going to go through the things that we put in our backpack so that when you take our little excursions out into the wilderness, you want to have these kinds of things. You want to get yourself a good backpack. This one here has several compartments so you can separate things out. Also have a compass on here that attaches to it, and on one side you have a compass. You definitely want to have a compass here in the mountains. On the other side it has a thermometer. It's also a whistle too, so it kind of does a whole combination of things. You might want to take that second compass though, because that's probably the most important thing that you can have up in the mountains. Some of the other things that we're going to be taking are, we're going to make sure we got some binoculars so you can have a good view of the wildlife or the beauty in the next mountain. It's just something you want to have. You want to take a canteen of water with you also. So we're going to take some water. Tape. Tape's always something good because it kind of fixes the little things up temporarily. So I want to take a roll of tape with me. And we want to make sure and take some rope. You never know when you need it. Just a plain plastic bag. This will keep things nice and dry, maybe for your camera or for something else if it rains. You want to take yourself a knife. You want to take some matches. Make sure you cover it in plastic so that they don't get wet. Make sure you take a couple walkie-talkies with you, maybe some extra batteries. Just in case you run into some trouble. You never know. Someone may be around with a walkie-talkie that'll be able to help you out. An emergency kit. It has some dressing, some band-aids, those kinds of things. You want to take some because it's easy to get scratched up there if you're running around the mountains. Flashlights are really important. I've got two of them. One is the regular standard battery flashlight. The other flashlight I have is really cool because if your batteries run out, you're still going to be able to get light. Check this out. You wind it up, and you always got light with you. I like to take my 45. Never know when you might need it. It's just kind of a safety thing. Make sure you bring your gloves with you too. It may get cold and you want to have something on your hands. Rain gear. This is very lightweight. It doesn't cost too much money. That's the kind you want. More of a poncho style. Get those just in case it rains. Keeps you dry. You want to take a knit cap with you too. Keeps those ears warm when it gets cold at night. And the most important thing you want to take with you? Yes, off. Keep those mosquitoes off you. They can just drive you crazy up here in northwest Montana. Now that the camp's all set up, we're going to take off in Predator 1. That's our little vehicle we've been running around in. And we're going to go off into the wilderness, see what we can find up there.
the size of these ears. One's kind of flopped over to the side and the other one's sticking straight up, and the little one behind. Aren't they just cute? I think I'll call this one Betty. Isn't Betty a good name? Look in those eyes. Definitely a Betty.
Here's a nice bear paw for you. Got 5 toes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a great big pad on the back. If you check my hand, it's bigger than my hand. Ain't that awesome?
Well guys, you know when they talk about mountain brewed beer? This is about as close as you can get to that. Water's coming straight off the mountain. Pure, delicious.
We went up the trail a little bit further and a lot of bear scats, so we got a lot of bear in this area. Check out the size of that pile.
Here we are at the top of one of the mountains up here. It's the first week of June, and just want to let you know that even though it's the first week of June, we can still have a snowball fight.